Hello, Ms Suganthi. Okay, so before we start,
Feeling so good. That's why I went to the pharmacy.
it's okay. It's okay. Okay. So hopefully we can end it, but within 1 hour. The latest is 1 hour 15 minutes because I need to pray.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you.
Oh.
Can you hear her?
Manwa and Dur can hear me?
Oh, you can hear her. I cannot hear her.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Volume. Okay.
You buat panic ni. Start. Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so we have maximum 1 hour 15 minutes because both me and Dura need to pray. Okay? Okay, let me.
Oh, you anyway, you say 1 hour, so now I got extra.
And they say we need extra time lah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Can you guys see my screen? Is it full screen or presenter?
A presenter.
Sekejap, What did you guys see? Presenter?
Full screen.
Full screen.
Start.
Okay. Okay. So Ms. Kanti, let's start. Okay. So thank you for your time. I know you are very busy, but this is the approach that we take because we want to work together with Twin this year. Okay. So for today's session, there are mainly two topics that we are going to discuss. So the first one, we are going to discuss about review focus 2021. Okay, just a quick review. And then we will discuss about 2022 focus. Okay, so the second one, we will be discussing about students case, which is I told you we were going to discuss saffron.
Yeah. I went to the center to take the record book already.
Okay, then it's good. Okay, so let's go a quick one for 2021 review. Okay, so for 2021, okay, I would like us to do a quick review based on these 4 categories, which are instruction, management, communications, and marketing. Okay, so I would like you to recall back. Okay, so what are the activities that you have done in these 4 categories in 2021? Whatever that you remember. Don't need to really think really hard.
I know. Actually, when you sent this to me, I actually didn't look at it until I like about half an hour ago.
Okay.
I had like visitor and all that. So you know, 2021 is a very difficult year for me. So you asked me to recall. I will try. I'll try my best because there was too much going on in my life in 2021.
Okay, yeah.
It was not only Kumon, so it was a lot more. So I'll try to answer all your questions. I'll try.
Okay, no worries. So we just go a quick glance. Okay, so maybe in terms of instructions, what are the things that you recall that you've been doing in 2021? Because like you mentioned, even in Kumon itself, there are lots of ongoing since 2020. We are having hybrid, we are having online. But what are the most significant thing that you remember about instruction that you have done?
Instruction. Instruction, you're talking about that in terms of planning, work, or what?
Correct. About students, about the approach that you take with students.
Like you're talking about the record book planning lah.
It could be about the planning. It could be how you approach students, how you guide parents, because we are having online, right? Whatever that is related about.
Because 2021, I think a few months it was not run by me anyway. Correct or not? It was run by you for at least for 2 months. Then after that, I took over. So if you talk about instruction, okay, 2021 when I came back, back, I think in May, if I'm not mistaken. April, no.
I
March.
think it's around June that you came back. That really that
Really
you
lah. But then May, I think end of May, like towards end of May, if I'm not mistaken lah.
correct.
Uh,
You started asking, it's around end of May.
So when there was some feedback from parents, then I knew that because that time Tashni was around, and then she was already like, I told her don't let go first until like I be a bit stronger. So I told her, and also I noticed there was some hiccups in the preschool section. So that's why I was doing it at home, and I was focusing on preschoolers, and I was actually guiding my staff, my new staff, preschool staffs, on how to handle preschool.
Correct. When you mentioned now, I remember, correct.
This is a new batch of staff, and not to say new batch of staff, like it is like old staff who has been doing physical, and suddenly we ask her to do online, and she was just doing physical, and online was supported by, like Vaishnavi and all that is
Yes,
staff support.
correct.
After when she was taking over, so there was only like one complaint from a parent. So I thought, okay, better let me see what's going on. So I was a bit comfortable with the Tashni hosting the meeting and all that. And so that's why I was focusing on preschoolers.
Okay. So maybe we can move on to communication. Do you remember what are the things that you have done under communication last year?
Communication, I think it's the same as previous year, but of course slow down a bit compared to 2020. Yeah, slow down a bit in terms of but if the parents come to me, yes, of course, immediate communication. But my communication on 2021 compared to 2020, I slow down a bit.
If not mistaken, in 2021, you managed to do one parents meeting, right? I think it's around bulan 3 I joined you. Not mistaken, that I joined you during weekend, during Saturday.
Remember, Amira?
You remember? Yeah, actually I remember because you told me yearly you usually do parents meeting twice.
Yeah.
But
correct.
back in 2021, you're able to do, you're able to do once. At the end of the year, you are not able to do because you are a bit occupied.
Yeah, occupied. And then I wanted to do January, but it just didn't take off because of new staff coming in and out, and we started physical. So it's physical and online. It was two different I would say two different type of planning for physical and online. So it was not easy, but now I'm stabilizing because I have more staffs, and I have my ex-staff whenever they got no exam and then they're on break, they're coming to help. So this month a bit stabilized.
Okay. So actually, I remember about the communication that I joined you last year is actually that time you are enforcing one practice which you want parents to mark their kids' work. Right. So you are teaching them, make sure when they are doing homework, so parents to mark immediately and share the result. Okay. So I remember that one. And maybe we can move next into management part. Okay, so I think this is the part that you're always giving so much effort. But do you remember what you have done in management last year?
Management in terms of staff, is it?
Staffing, in terms of center, about the layout, about management is all other things apart from marketing, communication, and instruction.
Staff, I'm quite particular, because I try to take those staff who live near my house. I try to take ex-Kumon students, or rather Kumon completers. So if you talk about other than staff, what else?
How about your operation, center operation? How do you see your operation in last year? Is it something that,
The
yeah,
thing
are
is
you
that,
satisfied with it?
I think there was one thing that I want to highlight here is that, I started physical class and then we have to start, we have to stop. And then before we could resume, then something happened in my family, then I couldn't. I think you guys also cannot resume physical class. Then, so there's one thing that I did was in terms of the flow of the class flow, meaning to say that I didn't change the timing for online and physical. So I maintained that. Maintain in terms of some of them, because we didn't know this time how long the MCO is going to be. So I didn't make any changes in terms of timing for switching from physical to online.
Correct. Okay. So I think these are one of the thing, and center operation is something that you are experimenting last year also, right? So because many of instructor couldn't find the right hybrid operation, the best one that suit your center. So at the end, you just maintain the same timing. It's just that whether they choose for physical or online. Okay. And I remember during for your center operation, you did discuss with Tashini on and off about the homework exchange, because I think you guys have a pile of marking that is not being done. So I think this is something that is ongoing, right? Last year also.
Yes.
Correct, right?
Correct. Pile of marking, yes, it piled up, but my staff do take it back home. Like those who are currently supporting online, they find it very difficult to finish the marking before the next resolution. But those who are like just helping me to mark, yes, they do help me. But it's just that sometimes they live very far. By the time they bring back, that is like take a long time for me even to access it before I do the next planning. So that was the hiccups also.
Correct. Yeah.
Marking was another thing. Yeah. Ever since I started my physical class in January, physical and online, my marking is up to date. Thank God.
Oh, it's great. Great. So, okay, then maybe we talk that one a bit later, how it actually changes and improve. Okay. So the last one is about marketing. So
okay, one more thing is that homework distribution also I kind of changed in 2021, whereby I used to distribute like weekdays and weekend. Okay, so when we do weekend, they ask for weekdays. When they ask for weekdays, something like that. Then finally, I decided to just do on like Saturday and Sunday. So,
yes.
So when I did that, I think almost, I would say 95% parents collected.
Correct.
So that was one changes that I did last year.
Correct. Because I remember when it happens on weekdays, I think me and Tashini have to gile-gile that day to actually for parents to pick up, but ended up not many actually picking up during the
and then
weekdays.
they will call again. So when I put it on weekends and just leave it downstairs, they will actually pick up lah. Because so that was a plus lah,
Okay. And then how about marketing? Did you do anything about the marketing? Like you post on social media, anything?
Tola, I just do
right?
I used to do, I just like forward whatever Common Malaysia does. So I just forward something like that lah. But marketing, yes, if at all, normal lah. WhatsApp message from Budi.
Yes.
That one I will send to parents. And also until now from 2020 until now, I have the list of students in another broadcast group, whereby the students who already left, I still keep updating whenever there's a promotion.
Okay.
So
I think this one you memang do ongoing, right? You still approach this group of parents.
Let's say now anybody leave like in a month of January or even month February, I'll straight away put them into the absent group.
Correct.
I
For
just-
the right information, actually Ms Suganthi have a few group for WhatsApp for advanced students, for existing students that is not
Current
advanced, and also for absent student. So whenever there is any, like Ms Suganthi said, any campaign, any promotion, so it will still be sent out broadcast. It's broadcast list. So to all the absent parents. So yeah.
absent current parents all lah.
Correct. So actually memang ada from absent, right? That really come back, right, Ms. Suganthi? Yeah, that's why you did that.
Yes. Not
Correct.
a lot, but ada lah, but it's still a plus. I at least got about 5 to 10 students come back.
Correct. Okay. So among these four, okay, which category that you think that you focus the most in last year?
You think what?
I think management. What do you think?
Yeah, could be. Yeah. Oh yeah, could be. Busy lah with that worksheet distribution, blah 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 lah. Maybe I
Yeah.
communicate lesser. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you focus, not necessarily it means to be bad or good, tapi I think this is you spend the most time to find the ideal management, right? You want to stabilize your management. So my next question is, are you satisfied with your management up until today? Is there anything that you want to improve?
You should know me.
Okay, but that one you hold first.
Know me, you should know the answer.
Yes, but you hold that one first. We go for this one first. Okay, so I would like to share to you. Okay, after listening to you, okay, this is what I did in advance. Okay, I just share to you. In terms of instruction, I remember that you have one parents meeting, which is to support online class with basic instruction. This is including that you guide parents how to do marking. Okay, you instill with the parents how, and you share how important that when they involve and they start marking at home. Okay, and we also have discussed about the plan to work together. We want to improve retention rate from 6 months and 9 months. And we also wanted to focus on KI's attainment rate within 1 year. I think this one, if you remember, it's related that because we want to have more advanced students, which is we want to get more from student that is after they go KIS as soon as possible, so they become advanced. Okay, so under communication, yes, this is what it's related actually. So you did have a PM, parents meeting, to discuss about student progress and share about next plan for students. Okay, and you also, if you remember, you actually have Yasmin last year that joining your class. Okay, she wanted to learn from you how you approach parents and also students. She purposely wanted to learn from you about the communications. And I think she gave a very good feedback, and she also have experience well, and she can see how students respond to her when she applied what she learned from you. Okay,
very good.
Correct. So in terms of class management, if you can see, this is the most in the list. You have assistant recruitment a few times, right? Before me, I think twice, and then during my time, and then after my time also you need to recruit some more. And also you have assistant training. This is you did ongoing. Okay, and I think this is your update about your center operation that you mentioned at the end of the day. You fix the, regardless online or physical, you fix on the timing 5 to 9. Okay, and then I think last year you fully enforce to use my Kumon and my center apps. So this is really you take time, your assistants as well, to learn how to utilize this one. Yes. Especially when there's no worksheet.
Actually, I get my parents to get involved in the app a lot. Yeah.
Correct. Because when I review back, I check back my conversation with you, memang a lot sangat about the apps itself, because parents couldn't buka lah. Yes. They don't go in lah. They don't know how to go lah. So there are lots of that situation. And you also do student ceremony, right? You share with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and Christmas time.
Correct. Yes, during Christmas time. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and these
But
are
it
the
didn't
things.
do like, sir, it is not a ceremony, it's just an open, they just come and take, with a lot of, with SOP, just come and take the medals and then take picture lah. I just created the Christmas environment.
Correct. Okay. So, finish with 2021. Okay. So, my next question to you, we are going to discuss a quick one about 2022. Okay. So, for 2022, among these 4 categories, based on your review in 2021, which category that you would like to focus? Because I think this is the year that you really starting to involve from the beginning.
I think I want to focus on marketing lah. I'm very weak at that.
Okay. You wanted to focus on marketing. Okay. What are
I'm
the things that you
actually
want?
weak at marketing. I just don't market. I
Okay.
just, for now I don't have the time also, so I need someone to help me in terms of marketing.
Correct. Okay. So I think this marketing we also have discussed in the early of the year, right?
The other day also you all came and told me to do the FB and all that, but I just, just couldn't find the time.
Correct. Okay. And this is something that you want to learn more. Okay. But based on your center operation, which are the things that you think that you wanted to improve so that your class would run smoothly? Marketing is adding up, right? It's adding up to your knowledge. You want to get it more.
Management.
Right? What are the things that you want to do in this year?
Actually, initially January and all that, like as I said, now I'm a bit stabilized. I was a bit shaky in terms of staff. Oh my God, it was just very difficult from December, from online switch to hybrid. Manpower was just not there. It was so difficult. Yeah. And then, even though I, interview put in Job Street, it was not the appropriate candidates. So I have to like keep doing it. And then now we managed to get good stuff. It was not easy, even though sometimes you interview 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours. Like one time I spent with 3 candidates, 2 hours explaining everything. The next day they went and told me no. They told me that they can't join, So it's a bit difficult in that month of doing everything, right? Changing from online to hybrid, there's a lot of system. And I am a system person. I cannot work without system. So if don't have system, I feel that we will waste a lot of time finding this, finding that. I don't like that. I don't like macam kelang kabut. I don't like. Because that represents quality. So, and I cannot compromise on quality.
Correct. Okay.
That's why I didn't even like focus on marketing. I want to. Yeah.
Yes, actually, this one I memang already foresee that you, and I know all these years you memang focus quality over quantity, because there are still people coming to you, but at times I heard that you were mentioning, I don't want to take because I don't have manpower. I don't want them to not get your attention or your instruction during the class. Okay, and when I review back, yes, I think management is something that you really need to really stable, because for enrollment, they are enrollment, they can come at any times. It's just that I think in these past 2 years when I'm with you, I find that you did a lot of things. You are not only focusing on instruction and communication, but you also do management, even as simple as guiding parents, how to handle my Kumon in my apps, and then sometimes you ask me about reporting, and then the fee collection also sometimes you need to handle.
Yes.
So, correct. The report as well. So correct.
Fee collection is another thing that I fail.
But there are a lot of things that I think is a good, since it's still early of the year, still in the first quarter. So these are my suggestion for you. Okay. So when it comes to center management, we can divide it into around these three. Okay, so this one maybe I can share to you later. But these are the things when I said maybe we can focus on center management, stabilize your center management into all these things. It means when I put it in these three categories, I hope you no need to touch anything about this thing.
Oh,
It
okay.
means you only focus on instruction and communication. You no need to bother your assistant call you ke, teacher ni macam mana, even like worksheet order, you no need to think, because sometimes you have to go to center, right? Like nak tengok which worksheet cukup tak cukup if Tashini cannot come. So now Tashini
No, not doing. Bawa is doing it.
correct, yes, because now Bava is reaching out to me.
Yeah.
At times. Okay, so I am suggesting maybe if Bava is a good candidate, we can train Bava to settle all the admin things. Even as simple as do reporting, go back to discuss, and then about the fee collection, maybe we can make a system about the parents' communication. Maybe she can have even a logbook so that she can keep track.
Fee collection, we have, as I said, I'm a system person. We have a fee collection systemized. Like I have another phone, okay, where all the messages should go there. If the parents send to me, I will send to that phone also.
Center phone, is it?
I have another handphone.
Correct.
So
Yes.
Actually, the parents, whoever, once they done the payment, they're supposed to send to that phone. And if they send to me, I also will send to that phone.
Correct.
So can you imagine sometimes when they send, I have to forward, especially beginning of the month. But I still forward the messages and then I will tell, okay, this month, you know. But and also I have an Excel sheet whereby all the students' names are there, all right, payment, and then when the date is done. It's just that we don't have the time to update it.
Correct. So that's why I am suggesting if you have one person and you give the responsibility to that particular one person, and even as simple, because you did mention parents sometimes reach out to your personal phone. So I would like to suggest to you, really kite everything Kumon is admin thingy is all to this phone. I want it to be like, I want you to have a really clear cut so that you tak payah kisah about this thing.
No, because I do, you know, the reminder of making payment, right? Normally, you know, Budi will send the image, right?
Correct.
So when she sent, I will not send it immediately. I wait for like a couple of days, then I send reminder saying that okay, now it's due for payment. Then after January, beginning of the month, I will send again. Then like after a few days, I will send again. So when I send through my phone, they will actually send the image to me.
Correct.
Some of them those who didn't pay. Okay, if the messages is coming to that phone, from that phone, I believe the parents will not take initiative to make the payment. Some of them, not all.
Okay. Understand. It's just that probably this is also, if you really change to one phone, that all the admin, let's say Bava, so it might happen. I think you are very aware, like there are a few parents kan yang memang regardless of it, memang they want you.
The same parents yang you know pay late too is always the same parents.
Correct.
And those who pay early is always the same parents.
Correct. Okay. Why did I actually suggested this one is because you are very strong in your communication. Your parents will listen to you. So if you really, you know, change all these things, and this one also, it will brings more benefit, which is like maybe in class, you no need suddenly parents call you up. So you have to answer, or probably you have to check. Even the admin thing, they need to find for you. If the student didn't come, that particular admin have to find for you. So this is a clear cut. I think that's why I think Dura instructor, Ms Ayuda, they also last year, almost the whole 1 year, they really focus on management. They start everything from really basic. So every single assistant, the role is fixed. So, but at the moment, you can have a look. Okay, I will share to you this one later. So this is what I had in mind. We can further discuss because this is your center. I want you to go through think first, how you want it to divide it into how many category. Okay, like what are the things that you want to change in management? Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so maybe we can go on the student discussion. Okay. So as I mentioned to you, we are going to discuss saffron, and the reason that we are discussing saffron today is because saffron is a student that is enrolled last year, and she also, did she ever come for physical class? Once.
She came in January for a few days only. Because the mother actually they stay in Kajang and then they stay sometimes here and then Kajang, but sometimes the mother travel to JB for work purposes. So she's like everywhere. So like the physical class, she came, I think for few days only lah. I think I can say about 3 or 4 days.
3 to 4 days. Okay. So
that's all.
This one.
After February all online. February honors all online.
Okay. So again, just to share to you, the reason that we take saffron is because saffron is enrolling last year and it's doing online. So we would like to see, because saffron is nearing 1 year. So how the student that is doing online, we would like to review. How are they been doing? Okay. Because your instruction is always at the top. So we want to see whether your students, saffron, go with your quality or not. You have a very high quality of your students. Okay, so we want to review back. Is this something? Because I think for saffron also, you came in quite ngam, right? When you came in that she also already enrolled. Yeah. So it's a good one lah that we can.
She came in July. I think she came earlier to see you guys. I think so.
Yes.
And then from what I understand is that she's a bit like, from what I understand lah. This is your DT with her.
Yes. It's with Tashini.
With Tashini. So from what I understand from Tashini, she's memang cannot focus, don't know anything. Okay. That was in which month? July.
That one is June.
June. Okay. June, right? This is what that impression that I got from her. So when I did that K2, initially I did K2 test. Actually, there's no results here. Maybe HQ. Thank God, I found it and then it's written here. I wrote here. It's a piece of paper. Thank God, because a lot of the things I write in a book, actually I cut and asked them to staple. Some of them they didn't staple my stuff, but this one managed to get it, thank God. So I did K2 because from my understanding, no, she doesn't know anything, she cannot, she's very weak, okay?
Okay.
So when I did the test with her, actually I was surprised she was quite good.
Okay. When you say quite good, can you list into this category?
No, because she's, I mean, she's only 4 years old. And then the ability, I would say it is, her numbers up to 1 until 30, she's good.
Okay, 1 to 30, she's good.
Yeah. Work skills also, if you talk about writing, only 8, 9, and 0, she cannot write properly.
8, 9, and 0.
Wrong strokes lah. Okay. Other than that, concentration was there. She also followed instructions. Only if numbers from 31 to 40, she was not sure. 41 to 49, she was okay. 50, she was not sure. 50, she can't lah.
50, she can't. Okay.
So that was my I was like, I was taken back. I heard that she's very weak. She cannot do this. She cannot do that. But she's good. Okay, but only thing I think she's a bit manja a bit lah.
She's the only child, right?
Only child, yes, I wrote down also. She's the only child, so manja a bit.
Correct. Okay. So I think you did share all the 3 skills already. Okay. In terms of academic, in terms of the work skills, and also the how about the study attitude?
Yeah, she follow instruction. That means she's focused.
Yeah, she
Focus
follow
on-
instruction.
Uh-huh.
Does she enjoy? How do you find her motivation when doing DT?
Because I was doing the K2, right? And K2 was a bit easy for her. So the motivation was good. And the mother was there sitting beside and just following instruction, whatever I'm trying to tell her.
Okay. Okay.
Then
And
I
then-
did also K1 test. I did both.
Oh, then you give K1.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, because the DT is not here, maybe I did the last page. Like I tried the plus, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Normally, some students, when I think their numbers are a bit strong, I will try to give the last 2 pages, just to do the addition, and then maybe just check on the numbers up to
Okay.
100, up to 100, yeah.
Okay, so maybe for Saffron, we are not so sure. Okay, but at the end of the DT, after you conducted the K2 DT, you find that she has a certain skill already developed in her. So what are the things that you want to develop in her?
Okay. If you talk about what I want to develop, of course, I want her to enjoy what she's doing. So that's why I put her in a very easy starting point, which is only 6 days initially. Okay, because I also also was thinking about what the test that you guys did in the month of June. So I was thinking, okay, let her enjoy because she's being the only child, She's a bit also, of course, she enjoys it, but she's a bit playful.
Oh,
Yeah. She was a bit playful. So that's why I kind of started with 6A.
6A, is it A01?
Yeah, 01.
6A01.
I want her to, of course, she's a bit playful, so I would just want her to make it easy and let her enjoy it. And after all, she's only 4 years old.
Okay, so what is the projection for Saffron?
Actually, I'm planning her to finish 3A by April.
3A by April. Okay, now it's nearing. I think it's really possible. Okay, then I think it's ngam to my next question, which is we are going to discuss, okay, because you are aiming her to finish level 3A by April. So now is she last class that we observe her, she is 3A151. Okay, now we are just first week of March. Okay, so maybe we can have a review a bit. What are the skills that Safra needed when she finished level 3A? At the end of the 3A itself, what are the skills that she needs to have?
I think she needs confidence. I believe what I'm doing currently is that I'm giving her 10 pages in the center, okay, online class, but she does 5 at home. I think that day when you came was 10 pages lah. How come you say 5 pages? Was it? Hey, hold on.
5 pages. That one is
yeah. February, yep. February, yes, correct. So in March, I've already increased the volume.
Okay.
All right.
So is this something that when you increase the volume, so at the end of 3A, so you want her to be able to do...
be ready for the next level.
Correct. So you are discussing about the word skill, but how about the timing? Because you already increased the volume, but what are the timing that you are aiming her to get at the end of 3A?
I'm looking into 15 to 20.
16 to 20.
15 to 20. Even the last class I think she did with me was, if I'm not mistaken, she did 10 pages, maybe 18 minutes. Yeah, I can't remember, but it's around like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did 10 pages.
Then she really can do.
Yeah, she can.
10 pages for 18 minutes, right?
Yes. Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Tomorrow she's going to do class 2 again, but 10 pages lah.
Okay. So I think this is about the word skill, and you did touch about the study attitude, which is confidence. So how do you foresee her to learn about concept of +1, +2, and +3 at the end of 3A?
No, she already got the concept.
So what is your image? You want her to instantly
Yes, of course. Instantly write the answer. Yeah.
okay. Instantly write.
Just to strengthen the mental calculation now.
Okay. So actually, probably, of course, this one hoping is still valid, even though it's 5 pages and is in February, but maybe we can try to see and understand lah what is Saffron ability when doing 3A151. Okay.
But
So,
one thing about Saffron is she's still dependent on the mother lah. She has to wait for the mother to come back, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. But anyway, she's very young, so not to worry about that. She's very young.
Ms Suganthi, you already say one of the point, but we discuss later. You see the video first. Okay. I akan check.
A very cheerful girl. Oh, you all managed to zoom her. That's very good.
Even though their line is super weak.
Yeah. This my idea must be Kajang or Johor lah. But very committed parent.
Ms. Suganthi, maybe I start with for a while. I want to ask you, when you ask the mother to type page by page, what is your intention? Maybe we can discuss along the way, because the video is very blurry. I think we penang later. So I just cut in between.
This is what I want her to do, even in the initial stage itself. Whenever Saffron cannot focus, I tell the mom type page by page. So automatically she knows already, so she doesn't need to wait for my instruction to tell her to do page by page.
Okay, so you want to bring the focus. Okay, so let's continue.
But she is writing instantly. The number 9 is still wrong. Thank God it's only 5 pages. You guys take the video for 10 pages. It's very shaky.
Yes, it's stuck. You guys wait for okay. Coming back. Okay, I will bring to the end, to the last one. Okay, this is when she finished the work.
So mother is checking now, right? She's laughing at. Maybe I said something, she's laughing at me. Or was it all correct? So Saffron's and the mom hasn't submitted the thing. Finish marking. There's something, some communication going on, right?
Yep. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Okay, so I think we have discussed the image that you want for Saffron. Maybe I just recall it a bit. So you want her to have a confidence, okay, to do 10 pages at class. Okay, you want her, this is something that you already done now, confidence, and also the increase the volume from 5 pages to 10 pages. And your image is 16 to 20 minutes. And you want her to instantly write down the answer. Okay, so this is at the end of 3A. Now Saffron is at 3A151. So what are the abilities that you can see in Saffron in this set?
She can write instantly.
Right? Yes. Academic, no issue. Right?
Using fingers or anything. Yeah.
Correct. So +1, +2. She don't have any issue. She didn't use finger, instantly write the answer. Okay. How about the word skill?
Work skill, improve. I noticed improve a lot. I think she's able to like focus much better compared to before. Okay, at one point when she's doing 4A, the focus was actually a bit shaky, because of the number writing. But now she's okay. I noticed the work skills has improved.
Okay.
She's okay in writing. At one point, I have to like bring her down to 5A. It's written here in the book because of very poor focus. Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of word skill, so you mentioned that it's improved a lot. So in terms of the focus, how about the timing itself?
Gosh, because she just did the other day, like 3A on 5-1. Hold on. No, she did 3A, I think 91. Yeah, correct. 3A 91 last class. Whereby I think, if I'm not mistaken, like 18 minutes. Yeah, 18 to 20 minutes.
For this 3A151?
91.
No, yeah, for this video, 3A151, she did for 12 minutes. Okay, so do you think, my question to you, do you think she able to do it even faster on this set? Or you think that this is already very fast for her, for the 5 pages?
Yeah, it is fast. Actually, this was the second time she's doing when your video record is in the 17th of February, right?
Yep.
Yeah, correct, huh?
Yep.
So it's the second round.
So the first one, how long it takes for her?
No, because she has not submitted.
Okay.
And the first round is done at home. So
Okay.
she has not submitted, so we have not marked yet.
Okay.
She has not submitted, yeah.
Okay. So if 12 minutes, so the time is 1 to 2 minutes.
But here also she's actually quite fast. The 5 pages she's fast.
We
We did not wait for so long. I mean, it's not like she took like 20 minutes. I think it's less than that. Am I right?
She actually did 5 pages for 12 minutes. So if you are looking in terms of the SCT, it's 1 to 2 minutes. So it means for 5 pages is
It's about
10 minutes lah.
about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she took extra 2 minutes lah for these 5 pages. Okay. So
It's
that's why my question to you, do you think she able to do faster than this?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Definitely, right?
Yes. We will see that. Actually, on Thursday, she'll be doing 110 pages. We'll see that.
Okay.
I will take note and let you know.
Okay. Okay. And then in terms of maybe just a quick one in terms of the study attitude itself. Okay. For the study attitude, how do you see her motivation in doing the work itself?
Yeah, I think she's much the confidence is better because she's actually doing it second time, correct? So I'm like noticing from +1 to +2, she has adapted very well, and she's doing constantly. She's not like pausing or like after one page running away. So her motivation is good.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So motivation is good. Okay. When you mentioned the point that she didn't pause, she do it right away. So that one is under word skill. Okay. Okay. The word skill that you mentioned.
That's how I get confused. Okay, about all this. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. But I agree with you that she is able to answer from, since you bring up the point, which is I also wanted to discuss about this point, she able to do instantly from question to question.
Yes, okay.
But do you see that she will stuck a bit in terms of pages to pages? Stuck doesn't mean that she doesn't know, but what are the factor that makes her to stop for a while?
Oh, okay. She waits for that one page from the mom.
Correct. Yes. Okay. So that's why I asked you, do you think she able to do faster? Which is, I agree with you. Yes, definitely she can. If the worksheet is in front of her, or she is more independent to take everything, just flip, take, flip, take, flip. It will be more faster and consistent for her. I understand she is very young, but you have to see academic, no problem. Word skill, no problem. Attitude also very, very good. So I think this is one thing that probably you have to consider lah. I know the mother may be very attached, the only child. Yeah. Okay. So this is, you even mentioned, if we discuss about the study approach, she memang already developed every page underline instruction. She memang able to adapt and the study approach developed well in her. Okay. So probably this is something you can look into, which is regardless how young is she. I think you have other student that is very, very independent, even they are very young, right? Okay.
Okay.
So,
no, my then I will know what to do lah. Next class I'll tell the mom.
correct.
Maybe
Okay.
staple and make it loose, then let her flip by herself, or like that. You know, she don't have to wait for the mother to pass to her.
Correct.
So she doesn't need to pause. Yeah.
Correct. So I think this is, we somehow agree that the word skill that we want to develop is word skill. She already have. We want to further
Improve her speed, yeah.
enhance. Yes, correct. Okay, because she already have question to question, but we want to further enforce the speed itself lah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'll try this next class.
Okay. Okay. So this is actually just a summary of the student's ability. So in terms of academic skill, Safwan able to understand addition to concept, able to give correct answer, okay, instantly. in terms of work skill, able to do worksheet continuously, stop in between getting pages set up for her. Okay, so because I think this is very obvious, there are times that she actually looks down, like really waiting for the mother to, set the worksheet in front of her. Okay, in terms of study attitude, really develop the study attitude, sitting posture, hand on the table, underline instruction. Okay, so that's why I say your instruction is very, very good. So it's just that how can we further, I would like to discuss how can we further enhance. Okay, and to reinforce, you already did, okay, you already enforced, which is increase the worksheet, train the work skill, okay, good job. And it's just that now the next thing is just in terms of the speed only lah, okay. So that's why I put the note that mother to payroll to ensure class is smooth. So probably like you mentioned that next class, this is something that you want to do lah. You will tell with the mother. So tell worksheet in advance, prepare all the stationaries. So instead of immediately pass worksheet, if you are confident that she be able to take by herself, if something this is we confident, we can just right away enforce it. Okay.
Yeah, we try two methods lah. Either she going to take it by herself, or probably
Mother,
ask mom to staple on top and tear it first. Then she just turn by herself. It's either she take it by herself or she just turn by herself.
Correct. Yep. Okay. So we can try on this part. Okay.
I think she's ready for that lah. Maybe she came to that stage that she can do it by herself already. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So actually, we are at the end of our discussion. Okay. If you see, the reason that I'm discussing about these two things, first is about students and second about management. So basically, I am suggesting to you to work together with us on these two parts. Okay. I think these two category is not a very new or very rare to you. It's memang you even expert than us, but we would like to work together with you, especially in terms of management, because I think you are ready to grow. It's just that you don't have manpower.
Yes.
Yeah. So
correct.
yes, I want you, I think the moment that I take you from trees, you memang that time you memang have stable management. Manpower not an issue. But I ngam-ngam, I datang tak okay lah. So your management, your manpower is memang, I think within these 2 years, I think 6 to 7 times, right? You keep hiring staff.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And somehow when you keep hiring staff.
Because of the MCO period lah. Because of the MCO period, it's not for any other reason. Because staff di kena balik kampung lah.
Yes.
And then they don't have stable online internet connections and all that, so we got no choice lah.
Correct. So this is what I'm
normally if I take, at least they will stay 6 months and above, and before they leave they have to hold hands. That's one of my thing.
Correct. Yes. So this is something that is relatable. When you don't have manpower or you change your manpower, you have to change your operation sometimes, because you have to consider. I remember that time you have to start at 6:30 because you have no one to come at 5. It's only you.
Yes. Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. So I think we would like to discuss, regardless of you have manpower or don't have manpower, how to settle your management so that you only focus on student and parents. So all the admin, even I know marking, you sometimes memang heavily attached on marking because you have no manpower. This is something that I would like to take out from you. Okay. Yeah. So that now also you are running two business.
Now I don't do much. Maybe I will just do the MNO. The one I do lah.
Correct.
Now Sophie just left. So before that, if until the guy stabilized, so I still do the last bit of MNO. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So maybe in terms of management, before we are going to our second discussion, you can start to think of, okay, based on your current one on March, what are the things that management that you want to change further? So when we go to the second discussion, at least we are able to understand your latest arrangement for class. And
come again, Samira. Come again. Sorry. Again, okay. You say.
At the moment, I think we are agreed to discuss about management, right? We would like to really stabilize it. So maybe we will arrange for a second discussion. But before coming to the second discussion, I would like to read you to go back and review your current management, which is up to March. How many assistants you have, how long they will stay with you, what will be the role that you want them to do or you want to improve, add on the role, and what are the things that you want to take out from yourself. It means, in other words, what are the role that you want to do? I want you to really segregate it. Correct. Then we will discuss it.
I have the plan ready. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Now
good.
all of them are on training. So
Correct.
from the training, then you know, like after 2 months, once you start physical class and on training, then you know the staff strength also. So once you know the staff strength, then you know where to like macam masukkan dia orang.
Correct, correct. In terms of the staffing also, the things that I have in mind that we will be discussing is about the plan B and C. It means, that's why I ask you, maybe you just ask your staff how long they can stay with you. So I want to have, like you mentioned, you need a system. So we will create a system. So let's say they can stay you 1 year. By when you have to find an assistant. So we will create a really a system for you so that I want this whole year, we can settle management as soon as possible. We can focus on students and you are ready to take in students. Because we have another 4 campaign apart from this FTC. So your chance to grow back memang at any time saja. Okay, and also we would like to have a student discussion with you. Okay, so the direction is we want to have a new student. Okay, which means we want to discuss from the beginning, like setting up the study projection, set the image. So we will discuss about student discussion lah. Then we review the student. Okay, in terms of the level, we haven't decided yet. We haven't decided yet. We will come back to you lah about the levels. But if you have any thinking in mind, so you can share with us. Okay?
So new students ni macam as at March lah.
It could be if we are able to come up with the whole year plan, then we will share it to you. Then we will discuss back with you lah which level that will bring more impact to your center growth when we discuss. Okay, because we don't want to just take any new student lah. We want that when we have these students, it will bring an impact to your center growth. Okay. Ms Suganthi, I cannot hear you. You are mute.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yang tablet tu kan. Okay, my parents dah dapat. So waiting for the other one lah.
Oh, okay. So
at least one, what is that? The twins parents dah dapat. Only for Elijah's mom hasn't received yet. Yeah.
okay. I think for Aliyah, right? Aliyah and
We got already. They
if,
already received the pen. Yeah.
if they already received the pen, if you are ready, we can set any time first for them first to run. No need to wait for Elijah and Silas.
Okay, let's see lah.
Okay.
Maybe probably can most likely I think will arrive this week. So maybe we can do concurrently lah.
If you want to do concurrently, pun okay.
It's just even Elijah family is recovered.
Oh, thank God.
They came online on Saturday finally after but the great thing is that their work is up to date.
Oh, it's good. It's even better. Yeah, I think Elijah and Silas
Very good.
correct. I think your communication with her also very, very close actually. I can hear every time the class you memang akan call out the mom's name.
Yeah. And then she's like, okay, So we only think last week the other family was sick, so I don't know what's the story now. They all didn't come online. I asked, normally I send message lah, why are they not online? Then she said that they are sick. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing wrong with them.
Yeah. So just ensure that if they are not okay, just don't come to physical center. Online is still fine.
No, they already swapped to online already.
Yep.
And
And
they used to be hybrid, but now they swapped to online.
okay. So if you can
Hopefully
see,
we can start next Tuesday lah, the tablet. So we have to have one meeting this week with the parents.
okay, can
Yeah,
can also.
you have
Okay.
to lah.
Yes, okay. And actually to let you know, so throughout the year, you will see Dura face together with me. Maybe Manuel on and off, Grace also on and off. Dura say hi.
I think I met you before once during your
Yeah.
online class.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because Dura will be my partner. So that's why, if you remember, I suggested to you, we will have one session visiting Ayuda visiting you, you visiting Ayuda. Okay, because your strength is instruction, Ayuda's strength is management. So it's about to strive lah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So
Okay.
thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
so
time as well. For all of you lah, 3 of you, right? Manwa is still there. No sound at all.
I just didn't turn on my mic.
Oh, didn't
Because
say.
you're working on tight schedule, right? If I jump in, then 2 hours also cannot finish already.
Yeah. No, it's okay. You can just sometimes I'm also lost, so you can just come and help.
Yeah. There will be plenty of chance, no worry.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, anything, Dura?
Okay,
Manuel?
dinner, all of
But
you.
continue lah. No.
I have nothing to add. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Have a
Thank
good day.
you. Okay, bye
Thank you,
bye.
Ms. Suganthi.
We have another meeting, right?
We have to.
We have another meeting. Amira?
No.
No.
No, you said you have to finish by what time?
Oh, she has to pray.
Yeah.
We have to pray.
Sorry. Okay, good.
Alright.
Okay, bye bye.
Oh, bye, Ms Suganthi.
Right. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
You guys, nanti I find time lah. Nanti I tengok you guys punya schedule bila nak buat review. Okay,
Bagi
bye.
time untuk Grace untuk review lah. Give her some time to look at the video.
Oh, yeah. Okay, nanti I share dekat email. Bye.